and lashed Hee-Hee's arms and legs together in such a way that Hee-Hee could not move. The loyal Polynesian showed no immediate signs of waking up, and Punjo Charlie had to resort to a full fire bucket, which stood to one side. He sent the contents cascading down over Hee-Hee and stood back, his good eye jiggling from the inert brown man to the hatch. Hee-Hee came awake slowly, and then, with an attempt to leap up, felt the force of his ropes and fell violently back, cursing in several languages.
You wait! Boss kill along you plenty, you bet! I not tell you nothing!
Nai?
Said Punjo Charlie, grinning evilly.
Nai?
Punjo took the dirk and felt its edge. Slowly, he leaned over the helpless brown man and drew a small pattern of red lines upon the shrinking chest. He clenched his teeth and said nothing.
Don't bother you none,
said Punjo Charlie in disappointment.
Maybe if I was to hack off an ear, careful like, you might like to say something about it. After all, Hee-Hee, it ain't nothing hard I wants of you. Just tell me where you left that pool full of gold dust, and I'll let you stay right where you are. It ain't anything hard to ask, Hee-Hee.
I not tell nothing!
Punjo Charlie regretfully took hold of Hee-Hee's ear and fondled it. He tested the edge of his knife, assured himself with a glance that Hee-Hee was not going to talk after all, and then, raising the blade, prepared to lop off the ear. But before the knife could descend, heavy footsteps sounded overhead. Hee-Hee started to cry out. Punjo Charlie slapped half a gunny sack into the open mouth, without any regard for Hee-Hee's feelings in the matter. The sack was crawling with copra bugs. Overhead, a clear, strong voice said,
Hee-Hee! Where are you, you lazy devil?
Punjo Charlie moved slowly back behind the stacks of crates until he could no longer be seen in the gloom. The footsteps came close to the hatch, and Punjo Charlie raised his .45.
Hee-Hee!
Punjo Charlie licked his puffy, greasy lips. That was Tom Christian's voice. Punjo had a score to settle with Tom Christian. A white-clad man in a sailor cap thrust his shoulders and head over the combing and yelled,
Hee-Hee? You down there?
Christian swung himself over the edge and clattered down the ladder. He was a little better than 6 feet tall, and his shoulders were wide and straight. His gray eyes were clear, and he had the air about him of a man who knows exactly what he wants to do and exactly how he will do it. Christian reached the bottom and, stooping his head a little to pass under the crossbeams, looked down the length of the gloomy hold.
Hee-Hee!
A slight movement in the darkness caused Christian to turn his head. His sun-dazzled eyes were long in picking up the silhouette of brown on the packs.
What the devil?
Christian strode over and yanked the gunny sacking out of Hee-Hee's mouth and started in on the strands of rope.
Boss!
Whispered Hee-Hee.
Punjo Charlie!
If you don't mind, Christian,
said Punjo in his whiny voice, looking down the sights of his .45.
If you don't mind, just stand there a bit, old fellow. I wouldn't move none if I was you, Christian.
Christian turned slowly and stared at the dirty, blue-jowled face and the jiggly eye.
You!
Right you are, Christian. Me, Punjo. Oh, I've been looking forward to this, I can tell you. And how are you feeling, Christian?
So you've been looking forward to it, have you?
Said Christian acidly.
Well, so have I. I've been looking for you all over the Solomons. I believe I've got something to say to you, Punjo. Something about my partner, Larson. Of course, you wouldn't know anything about his being murdered, would you?
Of course not, Christian.
Oh, of course not. Of course not. You caught Larson when he went back to clean out that pool and you murdered him.
Why, Christian?
Reproved Punjo Charlie.
How could you think of such a thing?
I can think it all right. But you made a mistake, didn't you? You killed him before he could lead you to the place we had plastered out. And now you're here, are you? It'll be a long time, me bucko, before you spend any of that gold.
Do tell. No, ain't that too bad. Beg pardon.